Man, if I actually just got baited. Pedro John, if you're still here, please give me the exact excerpt of where it says that it's an NDA. Give me the exact excerpt, please. Yeah, I need to quickly... hold on. It's at 25%, and when it's downloaded, yeah. Well, we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, for now, we'll do Rogue Trader. We'll do Rogue Trader. Hold on, I need to go live again on the YouTubes. On the YouTubes. Hold on. Rookie Trader, Rogue Trader. Man, the one time I actually wanted to play something different. What a nice stream. Fuck you. Man. I mean, it's a playtest, I'm aware, but I don't think they would be against it. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we need to talk with Nomos. Where is Nomos? Hey, Nomos. The massive figure of a Maltec Asclepius is frozen before the cogitator in a praying pose. Without raising his head, he addresses you. I salute the ruler of this ship. You were in Servitus's body at my Magna Accessio, Nomos, so how is it that you're once again in a cogitator? Nomos are not in a cogitator or in a servitor. We cannot say where we are, but our existence is tied to the existence of the ship for now. The servitor and the cogitator are only external interfaces, shells, like humans and their bodies. So really are the spirit of the ship? Nomos is silent for a long time, as though mulling over your words. We do not know what we are, but the ship is not us. The ship is our cradle. We may rise from it one day. We would like that. Bodies are not merely shells. No, they are shells. The rasping voice sounds adamant. A human's existence is more than the existence of its shell. This is obvious to us. There is always something more, something that sinners and shines, for which the dark light and wicked hunger are always reaching. Enough about that for now. Right. I see you found your great spirit, Asclepius. I found a machine at the end of my worldly road. I have never seen and will never see anything more meaningful than the spirit of Nomos. In the face of its multitude, we are all nothing but the fixed values of an erroneous function. Japrodo. You read the databank recovered from Theodorus' cache, and then you said the incident marked the beginning of Nomos. What did you mean by that? Yes, Nomos, remember. You brought us data sustenance, and it contained the name Epitaph. We recognized it. No, not like that. In that name, we recognize the play where Nomos originate. Nomos suddenly falls silent. Symbols race chaotically across the screens of the huge cogitator, and you hear an almost human groan come from the depths of the machine. Nomos understand, realize, comprehend themselves. For a moment there is silence, broken only by the moans of the huge machine, and then the cyber gargoyle begins to speak, and with it the other servitors chosen by Nomos. We have analyzed the data with which you sated us, and we have recreated a sequence of events. First there was Epitaph. It is a world, but it is merely a case, a container, for something we cannot name and cannot understand. Theodora and this ship have been to that place. Something was lifted up from that world. A gift. A trusted priest in Crimson, one who identified himself as Amernat, comprehended the gift raised from Epitaph, and from it he created what the databanks list as a tech blight. But that is not how Nomos came into being. We were not invented. We were not freed. We came into being by accident. The chorus of servitors are genuinely confused, almost desperate. Theodorus' ambition, the myriad mechanisms of the huge ship, Ambernatz's mind, the inquisitive attempts to comprehend and extract, the dormant blight, the dormant epitaph, What lies hidden is in its depths, and between it all, we slipped in, connected, and emerged like an electrical discharge between the poles. Accident, incident, that is what we are. We have no purpose, no history, no must just are. Do you know where epitaph is? The data is gone, deleted, erased, deliberately. But we cannot trace who did it or why. A tech blight? A gift, a terrible one. You would call it a weapon. Theodora coveted it. She needed it desperately, but we do not know why. How is Amernat involved in this? He desired knowledge. Theodora allowed him to explore the gifts of epitaph, slaking his thirst, but we know it did not bring him happiness. In the footprints of his slaked thirst, the fear followed. The blessed Amernat was involved in the birth of a spirit named Nomos. I do believe for a moment that he could have been frightened by this miracle. Hydration. Yeah, welcome back, Macon, hello. It was not us he feared. He did not know us, but only suspected. His mental processes were occupied by the tech blight. That was what he feared. He wanted protection from it. His ship was an epitaph. Amana traveled aboard and investigated the tech blight, and almost was born as a result of the incident. So how is it possible that no one in the crew knew the whole truth? The truth was hidden, deliberately. Your officer's memories were stolen. All the cogitator's memory banks were wiped. It took you feeding us the truth bit by bit for us to piece it together and understand. Who has the resources, the knowledge, and the power to accomplish such a feat? It would have been beyond the capabilities of the blessed Amernat himself, and we would never destroy knowledge. This story disturbs me. It sounds like an echo of the sacrilege whose name is the preservation of ignorance. The spirit of Nomos must be protected from the encroachments of that power that tried to conceal the truth of its birth. Enough about the past, let's talk about the future. You do in fact have a purpose, Nomos. Then tell us, what is our purpose? To serve the light and true greatness is the Imperium. To be my servant, my blade force reaction. To simply live, comprehending yourself and the world. Yeah, the second one. To simply live. The chorus of servitors dutifully repeats your words, but seemingly without understanding them. Nomos is preoccupied. The huge cogitator continues to sing its creaking song, running unknown calculations. Blessed be the spirit, a great path and a great future lie before it, and we must assist it on its way. I must take my leave. Okay, 79%, and I hope it's gonna give me... Okay, I must take my leave. Okay. Anyone else I need to talk with here? Premium implants, I need to go to Furibundus. Sector Bianca. The augment is in poor condition. Yeah, let's go to Sector Bionica. The promenade has a dedicated rest area. The velvet cushions on the bench look soft and comfortable. Sector Bionica, yeah. I did drink water, yes. Well, water, but yeah, I did drink water. Wait, why is Henrik still in my party? Bugger off, man.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I found this augment on a frontier world. Can you repair it? Scanning. Request denied. Unknown technologies are not among the gifts of the Omnissiah, are not subject to restoration, and must be disposed of immediately. In that case, I will ask your colleague, the Vivisect. He tends to be more accommodating than you. Persuasion succeed. A stifled rasp comes from somewhere inside the tech priest, as if the augments in his body have entered into some kind of conflict. Inefficient. The Vivisector life form lacks the requisite competence. Ferentz's visors quickly sweep over the area around him before he practically snatches the strange augment from your hands. The technology will be brought to maximum achievable efficiency. Ferenc approaches you quickly and, from under the deck, pulls out the package in the same size and shape as the augment you gave him. The efficiency of this machine has been restored. The record of tech heresy within the Sector Bionica system has been deleted. Valencia's Alpha Model Bionica. The user can make shots from ring compact weapons once per round instead of once per combat. Okay. Yeah, it's okay.
A new challenge for me?
Still nothing I can really do here. Yeah, okay. Void Sheep Bridge. Come on, download faster. Okay, 99%. I'm hoping... Okay, the game is ready to play, so... I mean, I'm not playing any games right now, of course. I'm definitely not booting up a playtest. Okay, the game isn't letting me skip, meaning I might have to read. I might be able to read again. No shit. Okay, no, it remembers who I am. Okay. It remembers who I am. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to touch this game until I get confirmation that there is no NDA on this, so... Nosp, I will need to wait for you to download this game and tell me. Weapon skills reduced by 10. Nah. Yeah, and these I cannot install because... I did download way faster, this is bullshit. I don't know, I just download with 9 megabytes per second. Excavation site. Oh yeah, this. Yeah, I would need Heinrichs for this, but well, he doesn't want to be here. But yeah, I mean, then for today, we're just not going to play that. Which is fine. I just thought it would be cool to stream it if I cannot read. I've good internet, I don't know what's going on. Lord Captain, Vigdis says, her words all oddly clipped. The Master at Arms has reported an attempted armed sabotage in the sector Bionica. The culprit used a frag grenade. There are many injured among the staff. The Lord Captain's presence is required. Another word I should roll immediately. May the Emperor guide you, Lord Captain. I've got internet, I don't know what's going on. Oh. I don't know. Why do I still have Heinrichs?
None shall stand in my way.
Wait, what in the fuck? The smell of promethium and burned flesh stings your nostrils. The usually crowded Medicaid facility seems empty and quiet. Shrapnel mixed with bloody debris crunches under your feet. Enforcers cluster near the site of explosion. Sarubai quickly turns to you, exclaiming, Lord Captain, you're already here. The perpetrator broke in during the guard change, detonated a frag grenade, and started spraying plasma in every direction. We blocked his escape route, but the scum managed to take a hostage. Our sniper needs time to get into position. The perpetrator is only willing to talk to you. Perhaps you can stall him for a few minutes. Sarvax's gaze momentarily shifts to the floor, to the bloody body lying at the enforcer's feet. Who was hurt? The vivisector from the sector Bionica was in a blast when the explosion happened. The attack was probably aimed at him. Who did this and why? Before Sarah can answer, a loud voice cuts in. No talking among yourselves. Have I not made myself clear? Eyes on me, you bastards. The guards part slightly, and you can see a man clad in Voidman armor. Most of his skull has been replaced with a cortical implant that gleams in the lumen light. The weapon clenched in his hand is aimed directly at the head of the hostage, Genitor Ferenc. Captain, you actually came, just like you did for my surgery. You are here to relieve my pain. The man's face twitches slightly as if in a persistent tick, but he forces a smile nonetheless. The area where the implant connects to his head has turned red and oozes blood. So you're the one destroying a Medicaid facility. Present yourself to the Lord Captain. Gnatic Schwartz, Sergeant of the 2nd Texas Detachment. Or is it 3rd? I can't remember. The criminal clenches his teeth, trying to stifle the pain. Several tiny blisters burst on his temple, but the hands gripping the weapon remain steady. How did you do this? The Medicaid officers, they said they would save me. Save me? What is it do saving, Captain? This is torture. The man's face twitches uncontrollably again, and his eyelids flutter. An installation of cerebral augmentation and flexion. These cranial shackles keep me awake, most of my thoughts. I keep them tightening every waking moment. I cannot think. I cannot give orders. The dead metal mixed with a dead shell, Lord Captain. I know this for sure, and so I have decided to share this stuff. Are you the same voidsman in order to have a cranial implant? You were there, Lord Captain. I remember. You took away the pain. You wanted them to install. You wanted to do what was best. Why do you want to talk with me then? You should know what your medical officers are doing to your people. Did you plan to kill Vivisector Martinax? I did. The cranius shackles keep you from sleep, keep you from oblivion, but take a heavy toll. The one who put the iron in me has already gotten his due, though killing the Crimson Priest is harder. But don't worry, I've got a nice little gun ready for him. The man eagerly points at the weapon with his chin. The criminal sneers at you. Another spasm contorts his face, but doesn't reach his hands. The muzzle of the plasma pistol remains fixed on the janitor's head. The tech priest emits a binaric thrill. The servants of the god emperor put the pieces of your head back together. This is how you repay them. If I had known that my soldiers was incapable of overcoming adversity, I would have killed you myself. I can see you're in pain. You're a weapon. I will certainly be given the best painkillers available. Put down your weapon and myself will take a pain toll. Yeah. I know you're not lying, Lord Captain. You are our guiding light. You won't let them turn me into... A fresh wave of pain makes the man flinch as if he had been electrocuted. He lets out a muffled cry. Your interference had nothing to do with your implant. You may consider your mission complete. You have endured a great deal. There will be no more suffering. I promise to spare you. Just let the hostage go. I believe you, Lord Captain. You wouldn't allow it. You wouldn't hand your men over to the metal. I believe you. The man's siege, a twisted face relaxes and the weapon slips from his grasp and falls to the floor. Have a good night, have a good one, going to sleep. Have a good one, Nikon. Thanks for having dropped by. Driven mad by pain, the Imperium soldier slowly sinks to his knees. His body still twitches with chaotic spasms, his gaze fixed straight ahead. He resembles a broken servitor in his agonized submission. I grant you sermoncy. I guess they're taking him back to that, given the strongest painkillers we have. The man looks up at you and you catch a glimpse of surprise behind the grimace of suffering etched into his face. But it does not last. Moments later the criminal's stare becomes empty once again, hollowed out by unrelenting pain. I hereby express gratitude to the Lord Captain for saving this 4 life form's vital functions. May the Messiah watch over your every step. Janitor Ferenc stands before you a few more seconds as if frozen in place. The visitors are the first to show signs of life, flickering erratically. I need to go to the operating room immediately. The Martinax life form requires my expertise.
Follow my
Okay.
lead.
Do no harm. Cool. Okay. Back to the Void Ship Bridge. Nosp, what's the status? What's the status? Nosp, status report. Okay, where else are there rumors? There's nothing this way, it seems. Unforeseen event, yeah, that one planet. But Captain, a procession of the ship's workers is holding a gratitude march on the decks, pleading to be allowed on the bridge. As I understand, this relates to your degrees regarding augmentics. What are your orders? Victus pauses for a moment, listening to a parallel transmission, and then reports back. Both specialists from the sector Bionica have been sighted in your possession. It appears that Jurgens have succeeded in bringing your servant back from the brink of death. What exactly do they want? Nothing out of the ordinary, Lord Captain. Just a celebratory procession in recognition of your deeds. The flagship's preachers and officers occasionally hold their ceremonies to foster gratitude within the crew toward the hand that feeds them. Remarkably, the procession was not organized by the officers this time. Let them come, I do not subject to gratitude. Wait, let me just check the YouTubes real quick. Okay. It's okay. Ay. I will inform the enforcers of your decision. They will ensure the people are monitored. Should you wish to personally honor the procession with your presence, please speak to me on the bridge. I still have Heinrichs in my retinue, and I don't want that. Okay, what was that? Okay, that's a lot of people. Under the astonished gazes of your senior officers. I know someone got shot. What? Huh? What? Huh? Who got shot? Oh, that was the Under the astonished gazes of your senior officers, the augmented precision sweeps through the entire deck and stops a dozen paces away from your throne. The precision is hemmed in on all sides by enforcers, but it does not stop the people from shouting blessings in your honor. Most of the procession is made up of low-ranking officers and inhabitants from the lower decks, their scar-hatched faces blazing with unfeigned devotion. A managed man of uncertain age and bearing marks of distinction on his chest steps forward. We have come to bow before you, Lord Captain, to show our gratitude to your fatherly heedfulness over each and every one of us. Now even the lowliest cripple knows that he can serve the God Emperor with a decent prosthetic. This bolsters our faith and spurs us to toil like never before. Thank you. The man is clearly trying to maintain his lofty style of speech, but he still falters at the end and simply bows. The light of your mercy leads even the most hopeless to righteousness. The assembled rows of people all look at you and make the sign of the Aquila over their chest. Some people clumsily render the Aquila because they didn't possess hands. They have been replaced with crude metal hooks. You ought to thank the Medicaid officers, not me. Ordinary crew members have seldom been furnished with prosthetics before. I saw and prayed to the God Emperor. Those were our two main instruments. But things have changed on your noble role, and the people of the Sector Bionica agree with you. The members of the motley procession bow deeply. Among them you see the familiar figures of the experts of the Sector Bionica. Student Defendants, you hear as well. How are the things in Sector Bionica? The janitor steps slightly forward. The multitude of visors hidden beneath his hood move almost silently, surveying the deck and you at the same time. Request accepted. The Sector Bionica is fully operational once more under the oversight of the Slyful. Augmentics are being installed in accordance with approved protocols. What's the status of Vivisector Martinax? The functions of the life form Martinax have been restored. Critical blood loss was quickly replenished by the multitude of lesser status life forms of the from the lower decks that presented themselves for urgent bloodletting. Supposition: the rebel did this out of loyalty to that particular Medicaid officer. The life form Martinax also wishes to thank you. The figure beside you is barely recognizable as the former Vivisector. Ghost-like, pale, and almost completely swatched in bandages. He sways on his feet but dutifully bows his head to you. I would like to note that, thanks to your adherence to your principles, the experts of the Sister Bionica have been able to perfect the process of installing basic implants. The operations can now be completed in the shortest time without having to expend any pain-dulling supplies. And so, I ask you to accept something that should ensure that its resulting surplus instead finds good use in the battles you face. Twice per round, when an enemy of innate radius and useless ideas and the allied don't damage, the enemy become. Whenever the augment's ability is used, this target the users of a 10 weapon skill and 10 ballistic skill for 1 round. Really? The life form has not yet regained full functionality. You will be able to communicate with him later in the Sector Bionica. Ferrin steps to the side, deftly supporting Martinax, who is at risk of toppling over. Gratitude accepted. You are dismissed. The enforcers step forward, blocking the procession from your throne. Without interrupting their shouts and prayers of praise, the procession turns around and moves to leave the deck. Yay. You did not deviate in your management of the Sector Bionica. Yay, I got another Achievo. Yay, more Achievos. Yeah, I need to give these guys more stuff, but... Yeah, here you go. Heavy Xeno Mesh. It's heavy. The Roar. Ew. Tactical Analyzer. At the start of combat, 2 random allies gain the teamwork effect. Okay, what does this do? Whenever the user of uses a non-attacking ability or the ally is affected by teamwork, gain 1 stack of cooperative advantage. The damage dealt by his character is increased by 1 plus by Arcanic Attack. Nah. Bane of Sorrow. Nah. The augment replaces overpenetration with ricochet. Huh? When activated, weapon attacks with full penetration instead have the same chance to ricochet. On ricochet, damage is dealt to a random creature or object within a smaller radius around the initial target. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's still nothing all too interesting here, but sure, cool. Thank you. Cargo. 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 The community hub. Unreal Engine. I mean, there's people making videos about it. There's people that have made videos about it. News. There's no news. I'm really trying to figure out if I just fucked up or not. Discussions. This is going to flop so hard. Game is alright, but needs some changes. But I also see like no, I'm just going to wait for Nosp to tell me if there is anything in there. A report from a middle deck slot captain. Immediately after our translation from the warp, there were reports on the Vox channels about black creatures appearing all over the place. The witness accounts claimed that they emerged straight from the shadows, as it was your pet Xenos Marzai they were interested in. It's in the 70s now. Oh, the 70s! Several forces perished in the battle, while we managed to avoid significant casualties. Your Xenos took out the aggressors. I would not be bothering with this if you had determined how the creature got onto the ship. Until we know for sure, we won't be able to stop future incursions. They were mandrakes. They could have infiltrated the ship through the shadows. A pregnant pause fills this Vox channel. In that case, guarding the decks against every shadow will not be possible. We will strengthen the security detail at key points on the vessel and hope the incident does not happen again. Ah, yeah, the mandrakes, yeah. Okay, are there any more rumors? Oh, Tobias Fate just went online. Cool. Sentinels is Pride, a rare find. Cradle of Kepri. Okay, where's the Cradle of Kepri? Cradle of Kepri. That's the Cradle of Kepri. 100 Dreams Crossless. Cradle of Kepri. Oh, all the way back here. Apparently one of the planets in the Cradle of Kepri holds something quite valuable. Resilio Prophecy. And Langren's belt. I mean, let's go to Langren's belt first. Langren's belt. There's supposedly something here. Okay, plundered Drukori void ships, but they don't seem hostile. For now, at least. Drukori void ships. Like, it's something I can interact with instead of fighting right away. On the edge of the system, a few crippled Xeno ships barely visible in the darkness of space huddled together. Not displaying any of the usual hostility, the Xenos are stuck in inactivity, entirely ignoring the Rogue Traders' presence. The Org team has detected a number of damaged void ships, each afflicted with several system failures and bearing a few dozen living creatures. An attempt to identify the drive signatures is met with failure, but the scanners pick up an exchange of data between the ships along an encrypted channel. Marissa recognizes the vessels as those of the Reaving Tempest Cabal by their silhouettes and markings. The news that his Cabal's warriors survived their insatiable kin's bloodthirst fills the Xenos with a grim resolve. Marissa turns to the Rogue Trader with a demand to leave the detected ships unharmed. The Xenos yearn to meet them in person. The Xenos moons... you know what, I'll send Marizai in there. The shuttle carrying Marazai returned so quickly to the Rogue Trader's vessel that it is impossible to tell whether the Xenos took part in failed negotiations or participated in a violent and impetuous duel. Offering no comment, Marazai turns to the Lord Captain with the categorical request: help the survivors and let them go. Yeah, provide resources to the Xenos. The Xenos accept the resource shuttles, arrogantly maintaining Vox silence and showing no gratitude for the Vox Lord Captain's generosity and aid. With the resource fencing concluded, Marisai returns aboard with bloodstains on his armor plate. According to him, the meeting was successful. Okay. Cool. Okay, then... What was this? The Orselio prophecy. Like, there was something in the Orselio prophecy as well. Where was that again? Orselio prophecy. Nah, for that... I mean, I could go... like... this... and then, like... this... and then to the Orselio prophecy. The arid world, I guess? Because there's like unforeseen event there. An officer of the Ogre team reports that this world, covered in thick forests and steep mountain ranges, is of no particular interest except for one fact. A fierce battle has unfolded between a group of Xenos. A multitude of small ships are concentrated around one area, some of them heavily damaged or outright destroyed. Around the cluster of ships, scanners detect a plethora of xenoforms employing unidentified weapons and technology. Marissa supposed that in this location the surviving warriors of the Reaving Tempest could engage the pursuers from the other cabal that craved their deaths. The Xenos is determined to land on the planet and meet with the Drukhari from his cabal. Some Raider. Oh, dumb! You decided to raid me, damn, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Perfect, this is how you're going to raid. You're like a motherfucker. Yes, this is exactly how you're meant to... This is exactly how you are meant to respond to a raid. You just yawn into the microphone. You sound as uninterested as possible. Ideally, what I should now be doing is just completely ignore the raid and just say, hello, thank you for being here, and just completely ignore everything, right? I'll stop yawning. You can't fucking stop me, bitch. Hold on. There, is that enough yawning, or should I yawn even more? Because I can definitely yawn more if you want. Like I can just be like I can just welcome Dom for like I can welcome Dom as badly as possible. Okay, the NDA was true. You motherfucker. This will wake you. Just hold on. Let me put this bottle for my hold on. So I like to imagine because that's a shooting emote, right? So I like to imagine that weapon gunfire sounds. I just like to imagine that I'm just yawning. Like we're on a battlefield, right? You're coming to me you see me just being completely tired, and all you're just doing is like, wake the fuck up, bitch! Wake the fuck up, you asshole! Wake the... Okay, jokes aside. Hello, Raiders. Hello, Dom. Thank you very much for raiding me. Super greatly appreciated. Thank you, man. I don't have anything prepared for raids other than, what can I present? Did you know that currently in Oslo it's 11 degrees Celsius? Did you know that? I didn't know up until I looked at it right now. Um, did you know that, I actually should I just make it like a raid? Nah. Why is there a percent sign on my what? Huh? Why is it a percent sign? Anyway, fucking worst reception to a raid ever. At least the last time I got the last time I got raided by someone when I was playing System Shock 2, I could at least go on a charade about how much I would like to become Shodan's like cyborg, but I don't even know if you know System Shock 2. Um I mean I could go on a Lissandra tirade because I did talk to you about Lissandra on your stream. Uh if you do, I would absolutely love to just straight up surrender myself to Shodan the second she has me. I would willingly start System Shock 1 as the hacker, just let myself get killed and turn into a Cortex Reaver right then and there, because that means I'm the closest to Shodan I could ever be. And I would just do whatever she wanted me. She would want me to go on a suicide mission? Fucking hell, yes, Shodan, baby. I will go right there. Yes, I know I'm never gonna have any chances of getting closer with Shodan because we've seen what happened with Diego, but that's besides the point. I'm just talking a lot of smack right now because I'm just trying to make this as interesting as possible, but I think I'm just failing right now. Oh, don't worry. Me talking like this about Shodan? Trust me, that's mild. You haven't seen like what you saw on your stream about Lissandra? That was kid stuff. That was nothing. That was nothing. But let me not disturb you right away. I need to weirden you out slowly but steadily. You know? I should have grabbed myself a beer. God damn it. But yes, hello again. Thank you very much for the raid. It is super greatly appreciated. Thank you, man. I owe you one. I owe you one. And I know technically I started with the raid, but you know, I'm always extremely thankful for the people deciding to raid me or even just like drop by. Like, um, it really means the world to me, and I'm eternally thankful for everyone who decides to grace me with their time and just, yeah, just deciding to even talk with me in my chat. You yourself probably understand like the thing when there's like people talking in the chat. Now I have to admit I was a bit busy in your chat when you were playing initially, but that was because I was fighting, eating a block of cheese and 6 strings of Schwarzwälder ham, Black Forest ham. I sometimes get this random craving late at night, specifically late at night, where if I know we have Black Forest ham in the fridge, I just go down there and raid the fridge. I just go down there, take like, I don't know, half of the bag, and just eat that shit. Like just, that is very salty. I need a drink. But I don't care. The ham is very tasty. And see, to make it worse, I ate some cheese, but it was some salty Romanian cheese at Televea. And you know, there was like salt combined, and I needed a drink. Ah, this drink is good. This is like Fanta, but actually good. uh, wait, I just noticed I haven't been drinking orange the entire time. I've been drinking peach the entire time. I've been thinking I've been drinking orange, but no, this was peach. No wonder it tasted good. I'm sure that didn't affect sleep at all. Oh, don't worry, my sleep schedule and everything is so fucked up. Nothing affects me. I could drink I could drink a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee. I could drink a cup of coffee before sleeping and it just wouldn't affect me. Like, you know, maybe you know this. You know how drinking milk and then later on drinking beer supposedly gives you the diarrhea drifter later? Well, somehow I've done that so often it doesn't affect me anymore. like, like supposedly it's meant to like not do well in your stomach, and yeah, it's because your body is like, oh, this isn't good for me. It just like it's a right out. But it turns out I've done that so often because I've just craved a bit of milk at one point and then drank a beer later that it just didn't affect me at all. Like at this point, like people just look at me think like, "Isn't are you gonna have diarrhea later?" I'm just like, nah, not anymore. I've done this so often. Bad decisions are part of my daily life, so, you know. Ah. Anyways. So how would the Heart of the Swarm, wrong Blizzard game. How were the hold on, what is the game called? Heroes of the Storm. Yes, Heroes of the Storm. How were the games? How were the games? Did you get a black hole? I shouldn't be straining my throat. I'm never coming out the other end when I have things like Bailey's, etc. Yeah, yeah. I remember the last time I drank way too much. I was apparently crying at the toilet, not wanting to puke, but also wanting to puke, but not wanting to puke, and just crying about how shit my life is. Oh, that was something. Yeah, that was something. I still remember most of it. Just, yeah, I was extremely tipsy and I think I was on the verge of, like, getting, just straight up just blacking out. Then again, I think I had like half a bottle of like peach liquor that day. I think like 50% or something, and it was, yeah, half a liter. So drank quite a bit. But I notice if you just drink the same type of alcohol, it isn't as bad. But if you start to mix them, that's when it's an issue. Now that I think about it, I think that was one of the very first things my chemistry teacher showed me. But my chemistry teacher was also a fucking bitch. I hated her. I hated that woman. She was good at her job, but she was a shit teacher. I don't know if that makes any sense. Oh, I think a better way to put it is she was good in her field of expertise, but she was a shit teacher. She was one of those teachers that was like very, very strict and it's like the worst thing I feel she has done, one of her worst disciplines she has done, was whenever we wrote a test, be like a written test, like announced ones or unannounced ones, someone in the class would be chosen to present like their mistakes, or like say you have made a mistake on something and you didn't get all the points. What the teacher would do is she would tell you, until next lesson, you have to present this correctly. Because in her mind, what was meant to happen is you see what you look at the mistakes you've done, you look at your notes, you then understand what you've done wrong, and then when you present it, you show a correct thing. She didn't even give like bonus points if you actually did correct it then afterwards. No, it was more. It was, in my opinion, a humiliation ritual. Well, and yeah, she would just, yeah, I taught myself for I think 1.5 years. I did maths. I first studied maths for 2.5 years. And then later on to finance my studies and just to have more of it for myself, I taught maths. Which ironically, while I was doing my math studies, I was good at maths but wasn't passionate about it. And then when I was forced to because later on switched to an IT, I switched to IT studies, which fuck the current IT sector, fuck everything that is there, but I digress. When I went, when I studied IT, I was forced to understand the basics of maths, specifically fractions. And you know the Stockholm Syndrome? Yeah, that's what happened. I Stockholm Syndrome myself into liking fractions, and then after that I understood why my teachers kept saying that irrational, I think rational numbers, the Q letter. Why those are the best numbers, and I have to agree with him. Yes, those are the best numbers, but I digress. And the way I taught was always like human, if that makes any sense. Like, instead of being like, this is how it should be gone, I'm like, okay, let's go through this step by step, and I'll continuously ask you, like, do you understand everything I've said so far? And I would often always also try to be like chill with them. Like, but what my goal was with my teaching style was just see me as one of you. I just have more wrinkles in my face. My back starts to hurt. and I'm older. I'm just like you guys. I just understand maths and I'm older. And the thing is, this teaching or this approach at teaching or towards teaching actually helped a lot of students not only get better, but my biggest accomplishment that I'm actually fairly proud of is I actually made a few students change their mind on fractions. And if you know maths class, fractions are one of the worst thing, or like one of the worst, not only one of the worst things, but a lot of people hate them. And I managed to actually convince a few people that fractions aren't as bad, and I think one even told me they like them. And honestly, that just fills me with so much pride because I myself hated them up until my 23rd year. So, like being able to just show people that maths isn't like maths is fun. I know I'm one of the few people that say this weird thing. Um, Maths is fun. Maths is cool. It's just that maths is also a very, very, very logical language, and it is a language. And because of that, if you've ever made a like made a mistake somewhere, the rest technically falls apart. And if because of that, if you say in 5th grade didn't understand like functions, but actually did you even learn functions in 5th grade? Let's say you didn't understand fractions, yeah, because I think you learned fractions in the 3rd grade or 4th grade here in Germany. I'm not entirely sure, but anyways, say you don't understand fractions, and then later on you go to functions. Say you understand linear functions well, but then all of a sudden you're being presented with fractions. Well, you're gonna suck at the fractions with the functions of fractions because you didn't understand fractions to begin with. This is kind of what I mean with it's a logical language, because if you didn't understand that part, then yeah. And what is the fix to that? Helping the people that didn't fully understand at the beginning to just see where do you misunderstand this. And sometimes the misunderstanding is fixed by you dumb fuck, look at the rules. Like something as simple, right, as multiplication before addition, and thus division before. Um, what is minus called in? What is the formal term for minus called? Um, Detraction? No. Diffusion? No. The. Bodmasse? No, not Bod. What is Bodmasse? Wait, I heard about this years ago. Someone told me about Bodmasse. It's a shortening thing for, I think, related to this maths thing that I'm just talking about. In German, we just call it Punkt vor Strich, which translated means dot, um, dot before, dot before dash, kind of, which just means that, yeah, multiplication and division first before addition and, yeah, minus. I don't born usually about terms of service. So okay, where's this guy? Where's this guy that baited me? You're fucking banned. Pedge John, you're fucking banned. I could have streamed Serious Sam right now. I could have streamed Serious Sam right now. I got fucking baited. Thank you very much, Nos. Well, I'm not going to be streaming it tonight because I think I'm only going to be awake for like another hour or so, but I'm not going to be doing that. But we're going to have that streamed in today. Didn't you just ban them before? Psst, 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 psst. I need to make it more. I need to make it more dramatic. Psst, 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 psst. Okay, so I rambled for so long. I acknowledge your messages, but didn't read them. Some educators are cut out. I was pretty blessed with good or awesome teachers. Yeah, I have to admit I've also been blessed with a few very good teachers. I mean, I also had a good amount of teachers that were just shit. Um, yeah, my chemistry teacher, like I was very interested in chemistry, and that teacher was just ass. Um, I had a few good math teachers, a few bad math teachers. Um, Psychology was funny. The teacher for that was, ew, she was not good. But yeah, good teachers. What I was trying to say with this entire charade, or like this entire tangent, was that teachers definitely are what keep you interested in a thing. And I understand that the teacher doesn't have a lot of time for it necessarily, but it is also a teacher's job to like help the students that are kind of behind. But I more than understand if a teacher just can't do that. Like the issue in my school was that the I don't know what to call it, the vice president of the school or whatever you want to call it. He took time out of his free time to offer like free classes of like just going over things that weren't understood. Like just imagine a free class for like maths, like free tutoring essentially. Yeah, it's actually tutoring. Yeah, free tutoring. And I mean, I think the only one who actually ever came. So I mean, it's also kind of part on the students, but if you also have a good teacher where you're motivated to learn, then yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, teacher good, teacher important, teacher need help, but teacher can't always because no help. Hold on, teacher no can always help. Teacher sometimes have to have the other responsibilities to do. But teachers should be helping students who are behind. But teachers should also help the ones that are good at the entire thing. But the teacher makes so much interested you are in maths because, in my opinion, when you look at the teacher who you be, teacher is a human. Okay, more can come in. I can see your future. I don't think I would have survived my algebra class back in the day if it was with a hilarious Canadian teacher. Yep, yep, yep. I can agree with that. I mean, I didn't have Canadian teachers, but yeah, with the teachers, there were a few classes that I just wasn't good at. But if it wasn't for the teacher, I would have definitely failed. Brackets, oldest division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, yeah. Body mass. Body mass. Yeah, we just. I mean, we in German don't have this. What we kind of have is just, well, we're being taught Punkt vor Strich, like again, dot before dash, or dot before string, or however you want to call it, right? Um, and and then later on, just brackets always first. Like we didn't have a like a shortened thing like that, or if we did have, I already forgot about it. And we would just have, yeah, like whatever's in the brackets first, and yeah, but yeah, body mass would, yeah, yeah. And the kids just aren't receptive, often the case in the UK. Yeah, I have also had my fair share of pupils that just weren't really interested in getting better. And I mean, I did still convince a good amount of them to still continue and still, do their job and everything and just enjoy themselves with maths. But there were also a few where yeah, um I remember this one story. I had this one pupil. Now, what I have done was essentially career suicide. So there was this kid, who was, I think, like a cousin of the boss of the place. The boss of the place wasn't there often, but yeah, he was the boss of the place. And you could definitely tell he enjoyed the privilege of just him being like the big guy, like, right, oh, my dad, or well, not dad, but my aunt is whatever the fuck is, yeah, is the boss, so watch yourself. And he often distracted other people. He would often just not do his homework throughout the entire time. Like, he would essentially just be nothing. He would be like the kid doing nothing and being loud and just a detriment to class. I've tried to be nice with him, being like, "Hey, come, homie, come on, like, we gotta do stuff, right?" Like I tried at first, tried to be nice with him, being like, "Hey, come on." Like I at first tried to convince him, and it often works with students. Actually, like you would be surprised how many people actually are willing to like learn, or I hope kids are willing to learn if you're just down to the ground with them, like just being realistic with them. But this kid, nah. Now, there was one day where I was just tired as shit. I had a rough day. I don't remember specifics, but I just remember a lot of things went wrong that day. I barely had sleep. Lots of things went wrong, and I still went to my job with an energy drink in my hand and just like I went in there and I already warned everyone, lads, don't provoke me today, please. I am not in a good mood. I am tired as shit. I think I even kind of said it like that, but just the equivalent in German, just like I didn't mind using a bit of swearing with the kids, which I know I shouldn't do, but it did help the case of like I'm just one of you guys. And this kid, he just really tested my limits that day. I think at one point he even outright just said, I'm not going to do this, like he outright refused. And he just like I think I gave him 3 warnings. And with me, I have like a 3-strike system. Like after the 3rd strike, I am going to reprimand you, or well, reprimand. I'm just going to be like, hey, come on, man. Like you're going a bit far. Usually, when this happens, I'm nice, being like, hey, man, come on. Here's a warning, man. Like you're being a bit too loud. But this kid on that day really provoked me, and I just, I just little kid. He was like 15 or so, like peak rebellious this age. And I just told the guy that because he was about to, I think, fail his classes as well. I essentially just went on like a whole tangent. I think like 15 minutes or 10 minutes or so. I was fairly loud. I think the kids in the other rooms could hear me as well. like essentially everybody heard me. Like I was just telling this kid, listen man, this attitude isn't going to get you far in life. Even like if you're going to at least not give a shit at maths, at least you should be good at other things. But from what I've heard, you're not even that good at other things as well. So you aren't really allowed to be this like cocky, loud kid. Like for 10 minutes, I just reprimanded the guy, just bashed on him. Like I didn't insult him, don't get me wrong, but I was kind of trying to give him a reality check of like, hey man, you can't do this shit. And like and again, I did warn him several times, like, hey. And the thing was that the aura, like the air and the aura in the room after that was just so like nobody wanted to do anything anymore. But the kid was quiet. Like he instead of like being resistant to me, no, he acknowledged I was correct actually. Now for the rest of the lessons, for the rest of the lesson, because we were like 6 kids, like there were like 6 kids in the room. Nobody was like nobody wanted to do anything. Everybody was quiet. Like I killed the mood in that room. And after that, after I calmed down, I was like, yeah, this is my job. Yeah, I'm losing my job. I am done. This is it. Everybody just heard what I've done. I am done for. This is my job. I tried to end all of this nicely, but I'm just fucked. I'm just gone. Goodbye. So after that, I go up to the secretary, who I got along with well, and I essentially told her that yeah, I gave the guy, I reprimanded him. It was like, hey man, like, well, hey man, she heard it. She heard it. Everybody fucking heard it. So I go home scared shitless. I'm just scared shitless. Like, oh, this is my job. This is my job. Oh, my job is fucking gone. I go back next time because I haven't heard anything. I haven't gotten a WhatsApp, no calls, no nothing. Like I was scared shitless. I go back to my job the next time. I go to the secretary, and it's like nothing happened. Like as if I haven't done anything. And then she just straight up told me that the kid, the cousin or whatever of the boss, did not like he just sort of transferred to another location. And the funniest part was everybody hated that kid. Like other teachers, the secretary, everybody hated that kid. And then I just go in there, being the idiot that I am, and just fix the issue. Like I just fixed the issue by just being an idiot and just giving the kid a rundown of like, listen, man, you gotta do something. Like you can't continue school like this, man. And then yeah, everybody was like, thank God you actually got that kid to transfer somewhere else. But yeah, nothing happened. Nothing happened. I got away scot-free. Like, I got no warnings, no reprimandations to me. The boss never contacted me. Like, I was safe. It's just saying, Dom. I gave the guy his reality check, and it seems he took it to heart. I wonder how the kid is doing. uh, my old ass needs some sleep. Yeah, fair. I mean, I should also go to sleep, but responsible decisions, not with me. Again, thank you very, very, very much for the raid. I owe you one. Will return the favor, even if this technically was you returning the favor first, but I'm gonna return the favor of you returning the favor to me. But anyways, thank you for having been here. Thank you for having listened to my tangents. And yeah, take care, have a good one, and sleep well. Talk to you whenever you stream or you decide to join my streams. Have a good one, man. Take care. Good night. So there was no NDA on that. Then yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have the Shatterverse stream. You know what I should do? I should technically do like exclamation mark, like shoutouts or something, or like actually have some raid stuff. Like some jingle or something. Maybe I should get a voice actress to just voice Lissandra for me. Well, actually, hmm. Yeah, I'm going to have to find something for like a better raid because ay 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 ay. And again, Nos, thank you very much, man, for checking the thing for me. I'll return the favor somehow, man. Thank you. Yeah. Fucking isn't it under NDA? It even said public playtest. Marisai supposes that in this location the surviving warriors of the Reaving Tempest could engage the pursuers of the other Cabal that craved their deaths. The Xenos is determined to land on the planet and meet with the Drukari from his Cabal, or unceremoniously brought into the battle, whoever the enemies may be. The Xenos demand that Lord Captain's best warriors set out with him. Yeah, you know what, Marisai, you want to go there, go have fun. After several long hours, Marasai's shuttle finally docks with the Rockradis' void ship. Of the group that was sent to the planet's surface, only the Xenos returned, covered in blood from head to toe. With a smug, snake-like smile on his face, having evidently enjoyed what happened, Marasai hands the Lord Captain a blood-soaked trophy. There's nothing to repay you, don't worry, sorry it took so long. Still, you know, I would rather, you know, you still went out of your way to download something, and to me, again, means a lot. It genuinely means a lot to me. Because for all intents and purposes, I could have just, you know, gotten fucked over. Fuck that guy, though. Where's the Melta gun that I just got? This one. Oh, it's an Eldari Melta. These an additional plus 60% burning to enemies. Damage to burning enemies. Yeah. Yeah. No need to apologize for having taken this long. I mean, like, this all could have been avoided had I just read through the stuff. You know, Nos, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I understand why why I was able to just tell that kid, like, he needs to grow the fuck up. I think I'm a fucking autist. I'm autistic, according to some that one place where I was at. Like, they were like, we heavily suspect you're autistic, and it makes perfect sense now. It makes perfect sense now. Where a lot of people just won't even share you their mind, I'm just straight up just blasting you with it. I'm just like, listen here, motherfucker. If you think about it, how is motherfucker an insult?
It's about time.
It makes some sense. It makes a lot of sense. Oh. Uh-oh.
Halt.
Ivor. What?
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Never doubt me.
Ah. Placeholder. What's the issue, Nos?
Claim to the stars.
What's the issue, man? Why are you going Ivan on me? Why are you going Ivan on me? I don't like that. What do you mean, why is motherfucker an insult? Oh, yeah, how come motherfucker is an insult? Like, okay, so, hear me out. Say you fuck a girl. You get her pregnant. Say she gets the kid. And you fuck your girl again. Then you are a motherfucker. It's just a description of a term. Like, how is it an insult? I mean, it just, well,
intention.
yeah, you fucked a mother. Like, how is it an insult? Now, if it's someone else's mother, okay, yeah, fair point, but say it's just, yeah, like,
I rise to the occasion.
and well, if you fuck your own mother, I would ask why you would get, like, why would you bone your own mother, but... Oh, I see what you meant. Yeah, like, oh, motherfucker, like, that's the point of the insult, but... It's like asshole, like, okay, I mean, I understand the origin of the insult dog, but how is dog an insult? Dogs are one of the nicest things on this planet. I understand the origin is that dogs were meant as lesser beings, and thus if someone calls you a dog, it's like them trying to, you know, look down at you, being like, you're worth less, but I don't know. Or, yeah, motherfucker, like, yeah, you fuck a mother, yeah, congratulations, yes, I have a kid, thank you for acknowledging my sperm was working successfully, thank you. What's another insult? Fucker. Yeah, congratulations, you're acknowledging I've had sex, thank you. Again, then there's some funny ones like the British insult, like bellend. Bellend. I love that insult. Wanker. Or wanker. I mean, maybe the point of that insult is meant to be that if someone calls you a wanker, they're trying to say, hey, you don't have a girl, or like someone to wank you off, or like, well, someone to fuck, but... Listen, if you're alone, like, listen, the only thing I'm fucking is my hand. Bellend is a great one, yeah. It's actually meant to be the tip of your penis. Because it looks like the bell's end, you know, the thing that looks like when you look at the bell, the part that, you know, looks outside, it kind of looks like a bell. Like a little like a bend, it looks like, you know, it's a half sphere, which is meant to be your penis. Or then you have Yahtzee Croshaw, who's just a master at, wait, really? Yes! That's why it's called bellend. Because it's meant to be the tip of your penis. I would tell you, check it out yourself right now, but... Don't. Or do, I don't know, I can't stop you. I can't even draw it right now, because, you know... where was I? Yeah, Bellend. Oh, you have Yahtzee Croshaw, right? Who gives, like, because of him, I've come up with a few insults myself, or insults, like, when I say these, they're meant more as a joke. Like, cock wrangler. It just sounds funny. Cock wrangler, like you're wrangling with cocks. Or cock peddler. Actually, what about wank peddler? Yeah, wank peddler. Or cock forest. That one I stole from Yahtzee, you cock forest. Oh, there's another one that Flippums has been using. I mean, you can have the usual wank stain. Or you, or one of my favorite insults that I've so far never had the opportunity to use, and I can't use it in League, but I would love to. Actually, no, I wouldn't love to, but Tobias Fate actually got banned for this in League for calling this someone Oxygen Thief. That is one of the best insults, just Oxygen Thief. You're stealing my precious oxygen. Fucking Oxygen Thief. you you oxygen peddler. Oh, Jesus. And we had to think that it really is just the bell end together. Yeah, the part of the bell that actually makes the sound, but just that sticking out. It's meant to be the end of your own bell. A grey unsightly vine winds through the surviving remnants of the cage, almost merging with the cold stone of the depot. Each tendril of the ragged plant is topped with a single leaf, shriveled but still alive. You have heard the stories about the unfortunate souls who are careless enough to get too close to the brain leaf. Its fleshy fronds, each with a semblance of individual consciousness, merge with the nervous system of its victims, turning them into mindless carrier puppets. How strange! This ivy colored its surroundings in a caustic green, just like a predator singles out its prey before pouncing. Never have I seen a plant able to cast its own color. Burn the plant. Done.
Victory awaits.
I'm not touching that thing.
Excellence matters.
Burn
We
that
should
thing.
deal with this.
Oh yeah, cock wrangler. That's what I say, cock wrangler.
The Emperor
Unless I've already
favors
said that
Wednesday.
one. A fragment of an orc energy weapon capable of teleporting targets using warp energy, roughly sort of with a last cutter, cannot be repaired. Oh, is this orc stuff? The particularly strong orcs wear hulking impenetrable armor, complete with a lethal weapon entirely dissimilar to a power claw. Damn it! Dom left! You already say that one? Nah.
Stop. There.
Strange improvised weapons are laid out on top of the crates. A rack on a stick, an ugly black and white checkered gun, rusty axes, and brass chuckles. Vox Thief. Jin, did you hear? They're going to bring in another batch of Xenotech. Life is going to be good. We still haven't dealt with the previous delivery. The clients don't wish to take risks after the accidents. Who cares? There are people with more money than common sense in every system. You know what matters? That's right. What matters is that we're making mountains of thrones. I got a bad feeling about this. Jen, turn that frown upside down. You start looking like a rinky supplier lad if you don't. Or a share supplier ass. Or whatever. It's a list here
None
when...
shall stand in my way.
I mean, I suppose I can make one, but I'm not very, I am not very, creative. You cock hopping slime bag of cock hopping slime bag. You cock hopping
This
wankstain.
artillery was a worthwhile investment.
That was a worthwhile investment.
Duty prevails.
A self-propelled rail carriage that once transported hive residents between stations. There's this needle rifle. I do fart this buff. Yes. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I think I forgot to greet you, Fartbath. Hello, Fartbath. Good evening. The Shadow auctions attract connoisseurs of forbidden artifacts. A lot this size could earn their owners a full shuttleload of treasures.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Perforated Vox Thief. Hey, Joe, what are you messing with? The big guy said not to touch the goods. Bugger off, Harley. Mind your own business. Yeah, he's everywhere, you know. I said bugger off. I'm not going to rotter this on until Bill gets his shit together. Don't take you, though. We've already lost 4 men because of this Xeno shit. Put your stones down, mate. Put your saber met your whistle instead. Joe, what are you doing? What are you doing, Joe? Don't get away from me.
It's about time.
It should. Booba. Booba. Guys. Tits. Holy shit, those are big tits. Jesus Christ, they're huge. Actually, they're more like medium size for what I do. What? Yurit's face betrays her surprise. When she speaks, there's sadness in her words. How could the spirit stones of my kin end up in such a godforsaken place? Alantok, please allow me to watch over them. Tell me all the stones. I could perform a 3-night ballad about the creation of the first stone, but alas, we don't have the luxury of eternity's favor. You should know what is important. The stones shield the spirits of the children of Assyrian from the insatiable thirst of silent thresh after they die. They also enable the ancestors to share their wisdom, even sometimes lending us strength to fight our enemies. For what I do, he says. Huh? For what I do. Oh yeah. Yeah, these are medium size. Brinking on, I mean, they're medium, lower medium. Also, Nosby, I sent you my latest commission. You haven't responded to it yet. Do you not see how massive they are? Then compare it to these. These are a cup in comparison to that. You may keep the stones, Cyrillet. Your words are like a breath of fresh air, Elantok. I will take good care of them. So many carefully polished shards of Eldari rifles and chainswords. There is a label with individual number attached to each prize. I saw it but didn't respond. Yeah, you never respond to my messages. Somebody help. Are we just not going to help? But what I do is, I mean, you look at my commissions and yeah, you very quickly see, yeah. A fresh corpse in fancy attire, likely that of adventure rather than a smuggler.
I sense something nearby.
What is that?
Oi, oi, oi. Oh, Xenos
Keep a
trap.
sharp eye.
Oh, the fools.
My success wasn't.
Xenos toys? How could I ideally get down there?
Speak, Elantak. Kimorak.
The gear with 95 awareness, 20% critical damage and just single shot attacks.
An unworthy soul.
Okay, I mean that helmet might be good. 25 awareness. 20% crit damage. Ey. Oh, that looks ugly as shit. Ey. 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 I mean, I'll let you wear this, but ey. 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 I mean, the awareness is good, yeah, but ey. And well, you can't tell me I'm wrong, Nosp. Listen.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
If I ever approach you for an NSFW commission, there is just one guideline. If her tits can't instantly kill me when she's spinning towards me, I don't even want to see them.
Nothing escapes my
Like, I want the tits to just straight up murder me. Like, in case you don't understand just how much it is I'm talking about here. Like, we're talking this bad.
I love the kind of woman that will actually just kill me. You know, when I left the house today, I was thinking, damn, I really hope some hot chick paints my brains all over some fucking hallway. And here we are. I mean,
Something of interest.
absolutely destroy me.
I can
I'm talking full-on watermelon in the thighs level carnage.
easily.
And I wanted to scare the shit out of me.
I mean, I hope I piss myself. I hope I piss myself and you call me
Your little pee-pee piss-piss boy. I want you to fuck me up. I mean, I want you to make me your bitch. Your little pee-pee piss myself bitch. I want it to get embarrassing. I mean, like, weirdly embarrassing. Unsanitary, too. We should be entirely different people by the end of the first 8 hours. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? I mean, I'm a real freak. I'm not normal. Ma'am, please, you have to crush me.
Uh-oh. Oh. Those are Necrons. These are Necrons. Oh, okay, these are Necrons. Okay, I'm a bit scared.
Who, if not me?
Oh fuck, there's even scarabs. Reconstruction. Restores... Immortal Commander. Oi.
On it.
Oi, yeah, Mind Rupture, the Immortal.
Enemy.
Techno-Oclet targeting. The Immortal selects the target. All of the Necrons gain 30% armor pen, 6% hit chance, and 8% damage while attacking this target. And this other fits in the Immortal gains stacks so the energy integration equal to the number of Necron warriors alive left on the battlefield. Oi. Whoa, yeah. Okay, weakened warrior against some Necrons. Okay.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Then be stunned. Okay, why do you get a turn? Manage your reconstruction. When the closest immortal creature's wounds drop below 50%, the closest scarab will try to move and reconstruct it. Oh. Okay, so I have to focus the scarabs. Okay.
I'm not accustomed to being
Yeah, I
ordered
kind
around.
of need
Me?
Yearlit to
If you
have a
insist,
turn.
Lord Captain. If I may.
Okay.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Okay, Necron warriors are 2. Okay, so the only real scary guy is the Immortal Commander. Okay, and the rest is not that scary, okay. Okay, then
If it serves your cause.
you become prey. And then you become prey. Who do I want an extra turn to have? Lordman? Oh, then this gives willpower and toughness. Actually, yeah, I need Pujan to have an extra turn. Should be able to very easily like win this. Okay, sworn enemy. This. Oh, but the scarabs. Fuck, I need to focus on the scarabs first. 151 armor.
Not a problem for me.
Okay, then
Enjoy
this.
your luck while you still draw breath.
You will not undo me.
All too easy.
What if I do anyways?
Nothing I can't watch and learn.
Oh, you survived.
Already done.
Another bird painted black.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, reanimating. When this creature wounds drops to 0, it falls prone and gets 50% maximum wounds as temporary wounds. Its next turn, the creature is reanimated for 50% of its wounds if it still has temporary wounds. If the creature has no other allies with base movement and 0, this creature and its allies die. Ah.
This tedium is beneath me.
I'm not your Xenos pet monkey. Okay, where's those damn
Just
scarabs?
designate a target.
Oh fuck that. Oh no, I didn't want you to move, Yerolet. Oh fuck. I didn't want Yerolet to move.
If I must.
I thought it was Pujan moving. Fuck. Yeah, this is very bad.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
I'm not your Xenos pet monkey. Maybe I can charge at this guy.
Try and die with grace at least.
Yeah, Yerolet again. Having a turn. Yeah, you scarabs don't do shit. They have 5 weapon skill. Oh, that guy's gonna get boned.
If it serves your cause.
You know what, Pujan? Have another turn.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Yeah, good one. Good one, you scarab. Good one.
Suits my purpose of opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Yeah, okay, now Pujan is just steamrolling.
All two. You didn't stand a chance. Nothing of value has been lost.
Yeah, okay. Now Pujan is just
Suits my purpose.
mopping the floor.
Reckoning will be swift.
Yep.
You from the face of the
Okay, more. Empowered Death Mark? Okay. Last protocol is if the mortal command is already dead, the death of this creature activates a special protocol getting 15% damage dealt and 10% armor pen. Okay. More scarab. But I'm glad I'm fighting Necrons. I've been hoping to fight Necrons at one point. In that case then, if the game is permitting me to move somewhere, I will very gladly actually move somewhere and have myself barricaded down a tiny bit. I mean, yeah, Pujan back there, he can handle that, I'm sure. Cassie absolutely needs to go back here. Behind cover. Yeah. Okay, Lysandra,
I'll make it happen.
send Burb over.
Who, if not me? I'll make it happen.
Yeah, I won't undo you, but
It's as good as done.
I mean, I will undo you.
On it.
You know what, Deathmark? I want you to attack your teammates. Oh, the slow walk. The slow walk. I love the slow walk that the Necrons have. It's just very menacing,
I'll
slow.
make it happen.
Necrons are so cool, man. Oh, I mean, there's a weakened warrior there, a Necron warrior. Yeah, you know what, let Lord Man have some fun. Oh, I didn't fall prone. Can they even fall prone? Dodging parry, exploit, immune to deathless. No, they very much can fall prone. You just didn't feel like it.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Wall of Rockcrete.
I will do my duty.
I will do my duty.
Reassemblement
Reassemblement? Oh yeah, if they get below 50%, yeah. I could do it again, but why should I?
If only that were possible.
Well,
I'll
Pujan.
paint your death in
Did he
colours.
keep the coin stacks? No, he
Not
didn't.
a problem for me. Nothing of value has been lost.
Come on, you scarabs. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, what is that about?
I don't have time for this. Absolutely not.
Can't reach anyone. So I suppose it's time for the multi-melter. Yeah, Puja with the multi-melter.
I'll pass.
Target is too close, no line of sight.
Already done. Suits my purpose. Stand a
Bonk.
chance.
Still can't get in range.
Nothing I can't do.
Lord man, you have your turn. Oh, Valencius. Bonk. Bonk.
Victory is in target.
Bonk.
Struck. Grey hair,
Bonk.
short hair.
And these guys really think they're gonna get reanimated, huh?
I took care of this one.
Yeah.
I suffered worse.
Suits my purposes.
Oh yeah, no, I can do the same with
Time
Pujan.
is now.
My time is now.
Never wavered in the face of adversity. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Okay, where's more? There's another standing Necron warrior.
Not a problem for you. You didn't stand a chance.
I mean, this should kill the ones on the... Oh, there's these scarabs.
Not my specialty. Nothing of value has been lost.
Also, these guys have to be killed. But I see no other allies.
All too easy. You didn't stand a chance.
Okay, and this should do it.
Colour the uncolored.
Okay, that was cool. That was cool, I like that.
Follow my lead.
I like this ambush. Uncanny sphere. The pictograms are embossed on a perfectly smooth surface, but when you try to read them, your head begins to spin, and the symbols inexplicably change their positions right before your eyes.
A trivial task.
The artifact has exhausted its power and will remain dormant until the sphere is returned to its core and collects enough energy. What is this?
I always get the job
First
done.
delivery from Mert Key. Eldari weapons 5 containers, Orc rubbish 10 containers, Drukari armor, cha-ching baby, 3 units, unidentified Xeno shit. What? Again? I asked them to bring this to us anymore. Question mark, question mark, question mark units. Okay. Broken Vox. No. Big Paw lost what little remained of his mind since Murky brought in the latest Xeno attack hall. I understand that in our business every man looks after himself, but Murky doesn't even blink an eye when his booby traps mangle our fellows. We spent 3 days mopping our blood and just kept dragging more rubbish into his cabin, nursing that vile chunk of stellar metal and glaring at everyone like a wild beast. Throne be my witness. I will personally cut the Strixes down with a chainsaw if he brings us on a dangerous artifact. We're called traitors, not heretics. Yay, we fought Necrons. Well, there's still floating scarabs here.
It's about time.
Implants resembling the limbs of an enormous insect are stacked inside of an airtight container. A note taped to the lid says Ramgol Rakmol. Screed. Push this on some not very bright customer. A Xenos race called Tau employs self-aware machines they call drones. Judging by the marks on the hull, the specimen was gutted quite deftly. Oh, even the Tau! Holy shit, Tau acknowledgement. My condolences.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
We even have Tau acknowledgement.
I
Damn.
won't tolerate weakness.
The spiky Xeno chest looks like a chunk of solid rock with no cracks or fractures. One side is decorated with the maw of some hideous creature.
That's how it's done.
According to the labels, the containers with insulated uniforms and snowshoes were to be delivered to Astra Militarum Quartermaster in the Frozen World, Zenrog II. Oh, there's a Drukari bag. This grav bag has been gently washed clean of traces of soot and blood. The attached label reads ordered by Master MLD. Or Xenos.
I have learned
The
much in
contraption
my
was
exile.
assembled by a madman. The components do not match one another and only serve to confuse and confound. Drei.
My success was inevitable.
Okay, what did we do? Received item monofilament grenade. We managed to spot the hidden trigger in time. It's a trap. You managed to make out the Medusa's limb tentacles through the murky glass. The parasite has died regardless of what it was being kept here for.
My warp sight reveals something.
Ugh.
Done.
Oh, okay. Empty canisters, dry ration wrappers, and petrified feces. Someone was cooped up here for a long time.
A new challenge for me?
Button. A subdued rumbling comes from under the cover of the ancient cogitator, as if the machine's spirits resent being awakened. After a few simple directions from the control panel, the vidscreen flashes to life and starts blinking, waiting for your input. Examine the log. The mechanism lazily grinds its gears, but grants you access to the requested information. Records tagged Big Pug. Day 21, third month of the cycle. Now that's what I call good fortune. We hit the jackpot. This Xenos peddler, Strixis, sure did show up in time. The competitors have been popping up like fleas on a half-dead rat. Wordkey has already brought a bunch of rare and exotic shit. I've never been paid this much in a single order before. Life is good thanks to him or her, and it's going to get even better. Day 6 of the 9th month of the cycle. It is time to end this. The thrones are coming in faster than I can spend them. I'm starting to lose count of the people who died. Yesterday I walked past a dozen of my people and couldn't recognize 4. The customers are starting to ask why there's so much blood in delivery crates. Damn if I believe that crooked ass Xenos rat again. His deliveries are killing my guys and there haven't been any shootouts. Next time Murdkey comes here, he won't be leaving this place alive. I'll make sure of it. List of reports. Received 6 crates of tech upgrades, 4 blocks of Tau firearms, 8 units of miscellaneous Drukari devices. Sold 7 units of Eldari devices, 5 orc weapon crates, 3 units of Tau artifacts, awaiting delivery. Received 8 crates of orc armor, 12 blocks of Drukari blades, 10 units of Eldari devices. Sold 8 units of Drukari devices, 3 blocks of Tau firearms, 50 units of devices belonging to an unknown race. Overhead costs, disposal of body, keeping an eye on dough. I've got a bad feeling this won't be the last of it. Received 24 units of unidentified artifacts. Let them stay unidentified in my room. Sold 18 units of Drukari, Eldari, and Orc firearms. Stolen? Question mark? My own people are stealing from me now. What did that scoundrel Merdkey promise them? I'm going to find out and there will be trouble. My big chilling literally sick as fuck. Oh yeah, you did mention you weren't feeling well. I take it that are you doing at least a tiny bit better, Barbath? I remember you told me you weren't doing so well. You took a nap earlier. But it's muggy as hell outside. Muggy? What does muggy mean? Box recorded conversations. Yeah, they're going to bring another batch of Xenotech. Oh yeah, I already had this. Yeah, were you missing percent of touch goods? Oh yeah, we already had this. Huh. It's alive! What were you screaming? That thing, it just lashed into Lufa's face and she went mad. Throat me down. Cut it off! Cut it! Hey guys, what's wrong? We're missing into Curry crit that, but I was told to look after. The sound of several bursts of bolter fire. Run, 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 run! What the? Oh, don't take me! Ah! It's a different call. Muggy equals humid. Ah, okay. Okay. It's been dry as fuck here. Like, ugh. This can compose supply to the tracks. The whirring of the obscene cogitator's mechanisms grow into stained wine, and the cracking from the abandoned tracks abruptly stops. You know, my brain auto-corrected what you wrote. So instead of me reading muggy equals I slammed a cup of mug root beer, I read I just slammed my penis in the car door.
I slam my penis in the car door.
You slam your penis in the car door.
Walk away from the cogitator. I slammed my penis in the car door.
I did fine.
The containers are stuffed to the brim with dry rations and corpse starch. Such quantity of provisions could feed a small detachment for months.
Watch your steps.
Mugged, you're getting out. You're getting out mugged. Mug maxing. You're maximizing on your mug game. Parappa is goated. Yeah, I've never played it, so I can't really comment. But it's probably very good. I've seen a bit of gameplay of it. I slapped my penis in the car door. There is also a meeting thing. The local gold generators have almost run out. Oh yeah, this is the Vox thing that we just had. Oi.
Look no further.
The Emperor sets my path.
Okay, Argenta, I need you to...
Cast your eye there.
Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. So I'm rating a Eurolet here.
Path with yours. For now.
She didn't appreciate my great humor mug maxing.
A trivial task.
Huh? What I did? What are you on about? I liked what you wrote. What are you on about, man?
Much in my exile.
Mug maxing. I love my mug.
A child was saved from
Man.
death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging.
What is it? My success was inevitable.
Mugged, you're getting out-mugged. So, more people are robbing me?
For a simple monkey.
Didn't laugh hard enough for my liking, now I'm mad, now I'm mug. Enemies to the hip and his weapon suffer irritated. Oh, sorry. You fucking funny. You happy? This sort of hit is after suffering irradiate effect lasts for 3 turns, decreasing all healing received by 50%. Also prevents using reanimation protocol for 3 rounds. Technically good against Necrons,
Victory awaits.
but Mugman, Cuphead's friend and partner in crime. Is there also Mug Woman?
I did it?
Well, I think later you're reading now I'm Mug. It's like to imagine you run just no I'm Mug. No I'm Mug. No I'm Mug. No I'm Mug. Now I'm Mug. I'm Argentina, now I'm Mug. Dude, I'm crying. What is so funny when you're writing now I'm Mug? Wait, did I actually read instead of now I'm mad? Did I actually read now I'm Mug? Did I actually read now I'm Mug? I think I actually did. No, I'm Mug. Now I'm Mug. My name is Mug. This straight makes me irrationally Mug. My name is Mug. Premise sucks. Yeah, premise sucks. Debris room with excellently forged mugs, Adeptum Administrator mugs, Astra Militarum entry mugs, and even Inquisitorial mug. Nine, 8, oi.
None shall stand in my way.
When the faithful
We should deal with this.
We shall prevail.
Your
Oi,
senator.
oi, oi.
I'm restless. Faith without
You
deeds
think mugs
is
exist in the
worthless.
Warhammer universe? Of course they do. That's it. That was it. Just a small cute
Sense
explosion.
something nearby.
With mugs, do you mean the drinking thing, or do you
I
mean
have
mug
learned
root
much
beer?
in my exile.
I would argue yes.
A trivial
Follow
task.
my lead.
Like
The
you've ever
songs
seen
of
one.
my
Yeah.
ancestors speak of stars long forgotten and worlds long gone.
My name is
A
Mud.
shame that you lack the capacity to understand even a
Your back
single
rotated. This
note.
zone is full heresy. You best not touch it. Okay.
Nothing escapes my sight.
My success was inevitable.
The scrolls with broken seals of the Ordo Xenos describe the process of studying Eldari test subjects. My name is Mug. My name is Mug. The weighty tome is bound in skin of a human face, laced with a cord woven from tendons. A sinister crimson symbol dominates the cover, but it's difficult for you to make out. The details elude your scrutiny and stroke swift and shift, furthering the confusion. Burn it. The fiery tongues reluctantly lap away at the taint of heresy from the book, their warm colors fading as they engulf the tome. The bloody symbol on the cover melts, and you hear a shriek so loud that the pain pierces your eardrums. The final flash reveals the heretical sigil in full, but only a moment later. You cannot recall what it looked like. Not to be confused with Bill or Jack or Pete or Dennis. My name is Mud. It's always been. Yeah, I know your name is. My name is Mud. Golden Xeno idol. Light flickers on a metallic figure, one depicting mysterious alien amphibian.
I always get
The
the
molded
job
pages
done.
contain knowledge of heretical sorcery. Most are crude forgeries. Okay, why did I get an Achievo for... Oh, I forgot to loot this guy. My name is Mud. Is Mud an actual, like, name in America?
I rise to the occasion.
Oh, meteorite shards. Still warm to the touch. Barely perceptible electric impulses ripple through the veins of the metal, making it glow. Oi. Huh? Priceless Xeno weapon, jewelry, and peculiar artifacts. You have not noticed them here before. Okay, interesting.
Excellent.
Wes Claypool has been working on albums with John Lennon's son over the past few years. It's good shit. Oh. My name is Mud.
I'll lay claim to the
Who is
stars.
Les Claypool? Is that the My Name is Mud guy? Is it premise?
My name is Mud.
Wes is the lead singer of Premise. Ah, my name is Mud. Oh, okay. So this was all. Just getting the golden Xenos idol. That's the entire reason I came here. This thing. It is Wednesday, my dudes.
It's about time.
Okay. That's interesting. My name is Mud. My name is Mud. My name is Mud. My name is Mud. I do think this is where I'm going to end the Rogue Trader stream for today.